Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I am Abdurrahman Abbasi, your instructor of decision theory and analysis. Today we are discussing about the chi-square distribution or chi-square test. So far, chi-square test concerns our study topic is chi-square or chi-square analysis or distribution. So today we try to learn about the chi-square distribution or chi-square test. So chi-square test is widely used in research studies. Number one, basically chi-square is widely used in research studies. So widely used in research studies. Number two, basically the main prime objective of the chi-square is widely used in research studies. For what? For testing the hypothesis involving nominal data. For testing the hypothesis. For testing the hypothesis by involving nominal data. So this chi-square test works upon the nominal data. Nominal data means data about the age, data about the gender, data about the marital status, identity, difference, colors, races, ethnicities, education, experience. If these type of data occurs, then we will try to use the nominal test like chi-square test. So the chi-square test is basically used for testing the hypothesis involving nominal data. So chi-square is denoted by this symbol chi-square. Chi-square is denoted by this symbol. Mathematically, we can use the chi-square with this symbol. The chi-square, as we know, this is the symbol of chi-square test, where values depends upon the number of degree of freedom. Depends upon the number of degree of freedom. So here we can check. This is denoted by the symbol, this chi-square, where the values depends upon the number of degree of freedom. So we can say that what is basically the degree of freedom? The degree of freedom, these are basically the values free to vary under certain conditions. So we can say this is a degree of freedom, or DF, or DF is a degree of freedom which works upon the n minus 1 or n minus 2 formula. So it again depends upon the selection or observation of the samples. Either sample is a small or sample is a large. So the degree of freedom will work upon the sample selection. Okay. So degree of freedom is basically these are values free to vary under certain conditions. Here chi-square distribution basically chi-square distribution chi-square distribution is basically a skewed distribution, is basically a skewed distribution. Chi-square distribution is basically a skewed distribution. Either it will be skewed at a left side or it will be skewed at a right side. So chi-square distribution is usually appears as a skewed distribution. Why this appears as a skewed distribution? Because when the sample size is a small, it will be the skewed distribution. Its tail will increase either right side or left side. Therefore, we can say that this is a skewed distribution. As sample size increases, the chi-square distribution will be symmetric or will approach to the normality. As sample size increases, sample size increases, the chi-square distribution will approach to the normality. Or we can say this will be the symmetric distribution. In what case? In the case as sample size increases, or when the sample size observed is larger, then it will be the approach to symmetric distribution or normal distribution. But if the sample size selection of the sample is smaller, then the chi-square distribution will approach to the skewed distribution. So maybe its tail will increase from the right side or will increase from the left side. So we can say that in case of the sample size is smaller, the chi-square distribution is known as a skewed distribution. So here we can check the general shape of the chi-square distribution. So the general shape of the chi-square distribution of the chi-square general shape of the chi-square distribution. Here general shape of the chi-square distribution at a smaller degree of freedom. Small degree of freedom will always or usually appears as follows. So we are talking about the general shape of the chi-square distribution at a small degree of freedom. So at a small degree of freedom, the chi-square distribution will, the graph of the chi-square distribution, diagram of the chi-square distribution will usually appears as follows. We can check the chi-square distribution. Here, this line shows the y-axis. This is x-axis. So this is the basically function of chi-square distribution. This is basically function of chi-square distribution. So the general shape of the chi-square distribution always appears as this type. So we can see this is basically the graph of the chi-square distribution, which normally appears as follows. So we can see this is basically the graph of the chi-square distribution. From this side, this angle, its tail is increasing and increasing from the x-axis with the values of the x-axis. So we can say if the tail increases from the any side, either from the right side or from the left side, if its tail is increasing, it means we can say that this is a skewed distribution of the chi-square, where its tail is increasing from the right side. So we can say this distribution of the chi-square is basically right skewed distribution. What we can say? This is basically right side skewed distribution of the chi-square. This is not a normal distribution. So normal distribution will be the chi-square shape at this end. So if the tail is increasing from any side, either from right side, either from the left side, any side increases, then we can say that this is an skewed distribution. Maybe it's a right skewed or left skewed. But in this diagram, we can see that this is a right skewed diagram. So the chi-square distribution is a right distribution, right skewed. Now, the chi-square test is basically chi-square test is basically non-parametric test. Is basically non-parametric test. So the chi-square test is basically the non-parametric test. Non-parametric test means if the test is non-parametric, we have two kinds of test. One is a non-parametric test, one is a parametric test. So if the test is a non-parametric, so the chi-square test is basically a non-parametric test. So if the test is basically non-parametric, means no assumption, means no assumptions need to be used about the form of original probability. So here we can see that the chi-square test is a non-parametric test. It's basically not a parametric but non-parametric test. No assumption. Non-parametric test means no assumption should be made. No assumption need to be used about the form of the original probability. If the test is parametric, if the test is parametric, in case of, if any case test is a parametric, means we can make the assumptions about the original probability. It means we can make the assumptions about the original probability. Okay, so this is basically appears usually in parametric tests. Parametric tests like correlation, Pearson correlation, product movement correlation, these type of tests are the parametric tests. It means they have some kind of assumptions of original probability. But the chi-square test, this test, chi-square test is a non-parametric test. Means no assumption need to be used about the form of original probability. So we can say that